time is 8:54 p.m. Good evening. The news headline: Osinbajo jets out of Nigeria. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is set to embark on a trip to Tanzania. Osinbajo is expected to leave Nigeria on Thursday on a 3-day trip to Arusha, Tanzania for an official assignment. The Vice President's media aide, Laolu Akonde, disclosed this via his Facebook page. Akonde said the Vice President is expected to return to Nigeria on Monday. While in Arusha, Osinbajo is expected to meet with his Tanzania counterpart, Dr. Philip Mpango. He would also visit the African Court of Justice and Human Rights (ACJHR) in Arusha. Laolu said Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is leaving Abuja today on a short visit to Arusha, Tanzania, where he will be received by his Tanzanian counterpart Dr. Philip Mpango. While in Arusha, Professor Osinbajo would visit the African Court of Justice and Human Rights (ACJHR), an African Union agency in Arusha, among other engagements before he returns to Abuja on Monday. And the analysis is not quite much because it is crystal clear that although this is one of the functions of the Vice President to see to official assignment on how the progress of the country can continue to foster, and again he would be visiting Tanzania on an official assignment which is yet undisclosed to meet the Tanzania counterpart Dr. Philip Mpango, and also to visit the African Court of Justice and Human Rights in Arusha, Tanzania. And before he returns, he will be doing other things again, and he will be returning on Monday. Although this has brought about a whole lot of reactions where commenters are actually not clear about what the official assignment is really. And some people have commented, like one guest 4L20 Elon says that traveling for wicked justice against Biafrans and bribe them, nothing more. Another Oladele says that safe journey, my man. And another one saying you are a comedian and your plans will surely fail, but mind you, you can't stop the agitations. And where some other people are also wishing him, a farewell journey. And this makes us recall a particular time when Osinbajo attended Museveni's inauguration, and there was a write-up as regards that where some commentators expressed their concern about his recent trip where he made to Kampala to attend the 6th term inauguration of President Yoweri Museveni, where they argued that since the Ugandan leader had been in office since 1986, first as a military leader who seized power through the bloody coup and has been governing the country badly, Nigerians and Nigeria as a country should have boycotted such an event, but yet Yemi Osinbajo actually attended. And a columnist with the Punch, Tunde Odeshola, wrote that the Vice President crash-landed like Humpty Dumpty under the weight of lawlessness for attending such an event, where Mr. Odeshola went on to state that the VP applauded Museveni as a democratically elected president. He said Professor Osinbajo never made such a statement, apart from the usual pleasantries and courtesies routinely extended to foreign dignitaries at such occasions. Yemi Osinbajo did not make such a speech, and he wonders why Odeshola had to make up that part of his article, and for what purpose. Said such silly and illogical comments and fabrications are the reason some Nigerian writers have lost their leverage, respect and influence in recent years. And many of our opinion writers these days do not exhibit deep knowledge of the matter they comment on, and in place of balanced, well-informed and deep commentaries and analysis that we read in foreign journals, some Nigerian writers routinely resort to name-calling and insults. First of all, Professor Osinbajo did not go to Kampala on his personal capacity. Neither did he attend the event as a friend or in-law to Museveni. The VP attended the inauguration as the head of the Nigerian delegation representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and this means that for the few hours that he was in Uganda, Professor Osinbajo was representing President Buhari and over 200 million people of this great country. And with all the prestige and honor that go with our name, it is therefore a gratuitous insult to launch attacks at the person of the VP for carrying out a national duty. More so, you should know that the Nigerian government had never taken a decision to boycott the event or sever diplomatic relations with Uganda because of Museveni's bad behavior. The writer says that, let me be clear, Yoweri Museveni is a good example of what is wrong in Africa. After 35 years of leading a murderous and dictatorial regime, both as a junta military leader and a civilian despot, the man has nothing to offer his impoverished East African country. The election last year, in which the young opposition leader Robert Yagunlayi Setami, widely known by his stage name of Bobby Wine, was locked up in house arrest and denied a fair chance in the race, showed Museveni's unrelenting determination to sit tight in office. Together with Paul Kagame of Rwanda, Museveni represents the disappearing relics of ancient Africa, the Africa of Mobutu, Gaddafi, Abacha, Idi Amin, and Bokassa. But as we all know, diplomatic relationships among nations abhor undue interference of one country in the internal affairs of another. That is why no country has rode in tanks with Yemi despite the draconian crackdown of the new military government there. But where such meddling in the affairs of a country is desirable, it is done under the multilateral banner of the United Nations or the African Union. So Vice President Yemi Osinbajo cannot just meddle into the affairs of the states, the states of Museveni, except it is under the umbrella of the United Nations to address a style of leadership. Therefore, his visit again to Tanzania to meet his counterpart, Dr. Philip Mpango, and has reacted oddly by Nigerians, is not actually needed because he's actually doing his national duty, and if not done as well, people will also come at him. While we wish the Vice President safe journey and hopefully expect that he will return by Monday. The time is 9:02 p.m. Good evening and thanks for listening.